right, so just want to take everyone really quick through the Wolffhound software here, show you what things do. This is meant to just be a quick broad overview. So first things first, if you see this background here and it is red, that means you are not connected to your ProPatch. So that's the number one issue that I've had when I think I'm doing things and I'm not, is that it's not connected actually to the computer. So, all right, let's start over here in configuration. So configuration, this is how you actually configure your ProPatch. So you do that by making new devices. You'll have your manufacturer's name there. You'll put your product in and your device name. Now, once you've made a new device, you can add nodes here at the bottom where it says new node. Now, when you create a node, it can be a mono source, a mono destination, stereo source, stereo destination, and so on. So they do exactly what they say here. So a mono source is a single source. A mono processor is a single processor. Mono destination is where everything ends up. Now, a good example of how you can use mono sources and mono processors on the same gear is with a preamplifier. So a mono source is going to be the beginning of your chain. A mono processor is going to be the middle of your chain. So there'll be times where your source might be your actual ProPatch here, where you're plugging things physically into the front of your ProPatch, or there might be your interface that you're plugging directly into. In this case, I have a ref pre set up as a preamplifier mono source. So that would mean it'd be at the beginning of your chain and a mono processor. So let's look at an example of why you'd want that. So again, right here, I'm going into my ProPatch in the front with a microphone, and then I have a preamplifier there. And what I can do here is if I wanted to, I could split an AB and actually put a different preamplifier here out of my nodes. So just like that. And now I can switch back and forth to AB. All right. Now, mono destinations, stereo destinations, that's where things end up in the end here. So that's going to be basically your output. So I would have that under my X6 here. So I have some destinations that go out the front of the ProPatch. And the idea is that I can just jack speakers right into those. Now, next on to nodes. So here's where all the sources, processors, and destinations that you made live. So you'll build your chains out of this. So let's just go in here and a little tip, if you don't see any of your chains, it's probably because the eyeballs are off here in chain. So let's close these out. So real quick, let's make a new chain. We're going to do a simple microphone in the front of the ProPatch to an input on the Apollo here. So first thing we have to do is we have to select our source. So our source is going to be microphone input 15 on the front of the ProPatch. And then let's do a 2D. All right. And then we're going to want to come back in, let's say the line input 1 on our X6. So there we go. Now, if I want to AB microphones, I can do that by clicking AB here. Or excuse me, AB sources. So then I go back over to my source. And let's say I have something in 16. I can do that, and I can switch back and forth between them. Now, let's say I want to use, I chose my mic. Now I want to do 2 different preamps. That's not hard to do. Do the same exact thing there. We can AB them. Okay, so now what if we want to have this chain record into line 1, but on line 2, let's say we want it to be without the EQ here. So we'll go up to our preamp. We'll hit Mult. We'll go line 2 over here. And now it's going into the 2D, coming over here, also passing through right there.